The following program is part of Black Squirrel Entertainment. Welcome to the Season 2 premiere of Food Flash. Today we got 4 brand new segments to start off the semester strong. First off, Andy's going to be creating and trying one of the meals from the very popular new Netflix movie, K-Pop Demon Hunters. After that, Brian's going to be trying 2 drive-through dine-in classics, putting them head-to-head, Swenson's and Sonic. Then I myself will be trying the 2 new seasonal flavors from Alani, and then Patrick will be rounding out the episode by trying the new limited time collaboration between Wednesday and Wendy's. Let's get cooking.
Hi, Food Flash. Today we'll be making a kimbap from K-Pop Demon Hunter, and I'm gonna try to see whether I can down it in one go without chewing like Rumi did in the movie. So the first thing you need to do is cook your rice, but before that, wash it. I would recommend 3 to 5 times, then put it in the rice cooker. So once the rice has cooled down, all you have to do is season it with rice vinegar and some sesame oil. For the next step, you just need to fry your vegetables except for the yellow pickled radish. So fry your carrots and your spinach and add some sesame oil in them. Next, cook your tuna in a pan with some soy sauce, garlic, honey, and some sesame oil. Next up, you're gonna get your nori seaweed on your sushi roller, and then you're gonna spread the seasoned rice all over the nori seaweed. Then add your tuna, add your carrots, add your spinach, then your yellow pickled radish. Then roll it up into a roll. Next up, you're gonna rub sesame oil all over the outside of the kimbap. Some people add sesame seed onto the kimbap at this point, but I do not have sesame seeds on my hands right now, so we're gonna do it without that, so yay. Well, guys, here's the end result. Look at that. That's just like the movie, right? Now it's time to taste it. Sorry it took a while to chew, cause it tastes really good. The tuna, really mild, like the fishiness of it and whatnot. The pickled radish enhances the flavor of this dish so much. I love it. No wonder the girls were eating it like crazy. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but try to down this big boy like Rumi did in the actual movie, huh? What the hell? My throat feels like it's on fire. What is this? Is this the demon realm from the movie? Gosh. Shoot. Why am I here? Oh, it's you. Guima. Hey, can I join the Sergeant Boys? Like, they're so cool. I wanna like sing your idol. I have a really good singing voice. Oh. Okay. That's disappointing. Why am I here then?
Hi, it's me again, and we're going to be going to two, ironically similar, fast food joints. There being Swenson's and Sonic. I have not tasted them in years, probably pre-COVID, so after all this time, let's see how they taste and see if either one is better than the other. Probably not, based on preference, but still, in my opinion. Let's go.
I started off at Sonic first, and I felt like getting something simple, so I just went for a few popper snacks.
Food at Sonic. Let's go. Swenson's.
I had some audio issues at Swenson's, but when I first got there, I saw that on their wall they had limited time fall stuff too. Yeah, not in this video.
Alright guys, so we're back, and we got all the poppers. This one specifically is from Sonic, so let's give it a taste. Kicker. Sonic's jalapenos have a little bit of juice in there still, so they have a kicker. This one's from Swenson's. Okay, so the poppers from Sonic, they still have their jalapeno juice in them, so they got a little bit of a kicker. Meanwhile, the ones from Swenson's are cream filled with the cheesy flavor. So I like it both ways, so there's no preference for me. Depends on if you guys like the kicker or if you like the cream taste. Kicker, Sonic. Cream, Swenson's. Both very good places. Neither one of them do I have a preference for. It's all about preference for you guys. What is better? Cream, or do you like that little juice kicker at the end? Not spicy. And then again, I don't know what people's spice tolerance is. So that's all I have for this video. Let's move on to the next segment.
Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling festive, ready for the fall season? If the answer to one or both of those questions was no, then I have the perfect pair of drinks to turn your holiday spirits around. That's right, you guessed it, Alani's new fall drinks, Witch's Brew and Pumpkin Cream. And first off, I'm just gonna get this out of the way right off the bat here. These designs on these cans are adorable. Gets me in the fall spirit. Now, although they may look fun and the fall festivity is at an all-time high, do they taste good? I mean, that's really the only important question, right? Well, views are divided, especially when it comes to the pumpkin cream Alani. And to get the true inside scoop, a little ear to the ground reporting, I went to the last bastion of truth and justice, r/energy drinks on Reddit. Now, I know I said pumpkin cream was a little divisive, but Witch's Brew, getting pretty good reviews overall. Witch's Brew is a top 3 of all time for me, next to Monster Mule and Peach Edition Red Bull. Sipping a Witch's Brew right now. Can't wait to join you. Alani as a brand, 3rd place after C4 and Ghost. Witch's Brew as a flavor, number 1. Alani in general, could take them or leave them. Alani Witch's Brew, this blank is too dang good, and it's a crime that it's only available for a few months a year. Now let's look at the pumpkin cream reviews. This comment covers everything, the exclusivity, the reception, and their own opinions. It's new, very limited, and also very hated. Released with this year's Witch's Brew, only 3 in one 12-pack. Tastes like drinking a sparkling pumpkin pie. Also, that is how I secured both of these, was in the 12-pack, which contained 9 Witch's Brew and 3 pumpkin cream, which does make me feel like they weren't super confident about the pumpkin cream flavor. It tastes like a candle. The taste is wild. Tastes like some took pumpkin chunks, steeped in water for a week, and added CO2 to it. Ah yes, the weekly posting of Alani pumpkin. I'm contributing to the problem. This is the worst Alani I've ever had. Please don't buy it. Enough reviews, it's time for the taste test, but we're gonna start out light, hopefully with the Witch's Brew. Double, toil and trouble. Very strong scent of apple, kind of reminds me of like a hard candy, like maybe like a Jolly Rancher or one of those caramel apple lollipops. Once again, really cool design on the can. Regardless of how it tastes, this looks cool. Oh, that's sour. That is genuinely one of the most flavorful, overwhelming energy drinks I've ever had. It's so sweet and so sour that it makes you go. It's good though. The flavor itself is good, albeit strong. It's very apple forward, not as much caramel, very apple forward. I give it like a 6 out of 10. It could be higher if it wasn't so overbearingly sweet. It's just like, I can't imagine drinking more than one of those. It's gonna be hard to even get through half of it, to be completely real with you. The pumpkin cream, once again, love the design. This one's so cute. I mean, come on. Yeah, it smells bad. It kind of smells like old pumpkin a little bit. Not in a good way. If you can smell like old pumpkin in a good way. I mean, you can smell like fresh pumpkin in a good way, that's for sure. But old pumpkin, I'm less keen on. Down the hatch, my friends. Whoa, that is a flavor I have never tasted in liquid form before. That literally tastes like a liquid pumpkin pie, and I don't know how to rate that. It's like a little bit gross. But on the other hand, it reminds me of something I really like, because I really like pumpkin pie. But unfortunately, I don't think that belongs in a drink. Yeah, that's bad. I don't think this is the worst thing I've ever drank, but it's up there. I'm gonna give that a 3.5 out of 10. Definitely does not live up to the Witch's Brew, but I think, if you are truly like a huge pumpkin flavor fanatic, like just you go bonkers for that stuff, you might like it. It might be like a 7 out of 10 for you. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not held liable if you try the pumpkin cream Alani. That's it for this fall segment. On to the next.
Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. And the child that's born on the Sabbath day is bonny and blithe, good and gay. And with her grim complexion and somber sociopathic attitude, there is not a more fitting name for Wednesday Addams. Created in 1938 by Charles Addams, the Addams Family has had several adaptations, including several movies and a musical. And while the Addams Family is often a package deal, the eldest sibling of this most macabre menage has become somewhat of a breakout star. On November 16th, 2022, Wednesday, made by Netflix and starring Jenna Ortega, had Wednesday Addams separating from the rest of her family and embarking on her first solo outing on the media stage. And what an outing it was! With 252.1 million views and making well over $200,000, Wednesday was starting to look like a goth Beyonce. And with Season 2 having been released in early August and Season 2 Part 2 having been released earlier this month on September 3rd, Netflix has decided to partner with Wendy's in order to bring us Wednesday's Meal of Misfortune. Including Rest in 10-piece nuggets, Christian crispy fries, a Raven's Blood Frosty, and 4 mystery dips of dread, this meal comes wrapped in tons of unique theming. And while the first 2 might just be clever renames of the Wendy's classic chicken nuggets and small fries, the latter 2 are actually wholly unique menu items. But will this meal capture the cold, dead spirit of Wednesday Addams? And is it to die for, or is it dead on arrival? Well, we'll have to see. But first things first, oh thing! Thank you. Did you get the drinks? Now here is the meal. I have it all laid out here except for the Raven's Blood Frosty. That one is in the freezer right now, so it's nice and cold for when I go to review it for the flavor. But anyway, the sauces are Nowhere to Woe, Grave Mistake, You Can't Hide, and This Will Sting. And I'm guessing that goes in descending order from spiciest to least spicy. Anyways, yeah, that's what it says on the back here. Typically, you only get 2 sauces with the nuggets. I went to the trouble of paying an extra $1 because of 50 cents a pop for the 2 extra sauces. Now I have all 4 right here in front of me right now. I had my production assistant that we're going with mix them up. That way, I don't know which one they are, and I am not able to, they're very small print, I'm not able to read the sauce containers from here, so I'm going to go from left to right when trying the sauces, because that's the whole thing. Right, here we have the utensils also as well.
Hey there, Editor Patrick here, coming in at post. I actually had to cut out a lot of this review, so be sure to check out the full thing at Food Flash BSC on YouTube. Anyways, back to the content.
So, these are the sauces laid out, and we are going to try them. So, starting off with the first sauce here. Has like a beigeish color to it. It's very much giving a ranch. It smells a lot like ranch, too. Not getting any spice off of the smell, but, you know, like, this is kind of like what it looks like. It's, the only thing left to do is try it. That's a ranch. Oh, and there's the spice. So it's like, it's a ranch with a, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say mild, then I swallowed, and something just, wow. As much as I hate to say it, I think this is This Will Sting. I don't think this is any of the really spicy ones, but that's like, that's like in your throat kind of a spice. Again, it's a pleasant spice. Nothing, you can handle it. I think it's less spicy than like a buffalo sauce from McDonald's slightly, if that paints a picture. Anyway, right, on to the next one. First slot is barbecue, a Szechuan, or whatever. Oh, it's dripping. Okay. That's actually really good. It's like a fruit. It's like a jam of sorts, I guess, like a plum or something. That does taste like a spicy teriyaki sauce. Not a lot of that spicy scent at all. I want to say it's less than the ranch was. Anyway, cool. On to that. Alright, so this next one, very much like a strawberry. It's giving cranberry sauce, is what it is. And it smells like ketchup, but like a fruitier ketchup. Not much spice. I'll try it. So that is a ketchup. Give me a bit of that. Oh, I'm getting sweats. Ooh, bit of heat in the front end there. Yeah, no, it has some spice in the front end, but it's kind of spicy. Something it grows, you know, like more similar to the nether sauce. I think I remember the nether sauce being spicier, like right off the bat, but this is like, it's like spicy ketchup. It's not bad. Not bad. I actually quite like that. That's good. It's good. Last one then. Again, it very much to me looks like blueberry. It also smells like ranch, with some sort of dressing. but it looks like blueberry yogurt. Let's try it. That is blueberry. That is legitimately. Wait. Okay, that's spicy. It's spicy. Whoa. Okay. Okay. It's not like. Oh, I don't need any more spicy. But like, oh. Okay. Then it grows. And it's okay. Okay. But that is spicy blueberry yogurt. That is the texture. That is like the aftertaste I'm getting is like a Greek yogurt. A slight hinting to it, but like, huh? Well, folks, I think that was all the sauces there. I gotta say, none of them were bad. My favorite have got to be the spicy ketchup and the kind of like teriyaki sauce thing, though. The second and third ones I tried. The ranch at the very beginning and the blueberry yogurt have like the most prominent spice to it. Those are pretty good. So I think I might move on to the frosty then. Because I just give them all my final thoughts at the very end there. I'm just thinking about doing final thoughts right now, but I figured. And here it is. It says, okay, it's Wendy's X Wednesday, giant W. It says best served cold like revenge. This is supposed to be Raven's blood as to what that actually tastes like. Who's to say? And I get to open up these spoons. Oh, that was unexpected. I might have to hang on to this one. Right, but let's, That's good. Especially after all the sauces, like, because you got that nice vanilla, but, like, I think it's supposed to be, like, blood cherry or something. Anyway, as I'm doing that, I figured I wanted to give some of my, thoughts on the meal as a whole. Anyway, so overall, I'd say that the experience is a pretty fun one, you know? It has some pretty solid theming there. Obviously, you saw the bag, you saw the message. One thing that I liked about it that, like, I don't see many tie-ins doing is that, like, the backstory they gave for the entire thing was pretty nice and believable, you know? And I appreciate that, is that, putting some thought into the story behind the product, a lot of times, and no one really bats an eye when this happens, but like, you just kind of throw a property on there and you do something themed around it, like with the Minecraft thing, right? They didn't necessarily have a good explanation for why, but it didn't make it a bad thing, it just didn't have that element to it. Yeah. Anyway, as far as the actual sauces go, I will say that it's not like the most obvious change in spice. I'd say from the mildest one to the spiciest one, but it never really soared above like a 7, or actually not even a 7, closer to a 6, but it's good. Like, for 4 sauces, having that much of a range is pretty decent. Each sauce felt kind of unique. Again, you have the spicy ketchup, the kind of teriyaki sauce. You also have the ranch and the blueberry yogurt. Like, if you don't believe me when I tell you that this is blueberry yogurt, then I don't know what this has. If I had to give a rating for the entire meal as a whole, I'd say, especially for only being $10.29, it's gonna get a solid 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. As far as like theming and flavor, just generally overall, that's what I'm gonna rate it. Well, I believe that is all that I have to say about this. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to finish this up, but I will see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And then while you're at it, might as well go follow us on Instagram at FoodFlashBSC. We'll be back 2 weeks from now on the 21st with episode 2. Hope to see you then. Stay cooking.